Move aside! What are you doing here?
Drivers kept swerving around a German shepherd standing in the middle of the highway, until someone finally realized she wasn't blocking traffic. She was there for a heartbreaking reason. Before we begin, where are you watching this from? I'd love to know which city our dog lovers come from. It was late morning on a quiet, rural bridge, the kind most people cross without a second thought. The sun was sharp, the river below glimmered, and traffic rolled by in scattered bursts. But every driver slowed down at the same place, because in the very center of the bridge stood a female German shepherd, not barking, not pacing, just standing firm, blocking both lanes like a guard who refused to move. Her fur was dusty, her paws raw, and her breathing fast from exhaustion. Most cars swerved around her, irritated. No one stopped. Until an older man heading to a delivery pulled over, uneasy. He opened his door gently. "Hey, girl. What's going on?" She didn't run or growl. Instead, she approached him, touched her nose to his hand, and then quickly turned, trotting toward the railing, checking every few seconds to make sure he was following. Something was wrong. He felt it instantly. When he reached the railing, he froze. Down the embankment, tangled in reeds and clinging to the dirt with tiny, shaking paws, was a puppy. Her puppy. Barely old enough to stand, shaking from exhaustion, trembling with fear and cold. The little one had slipped down the slope and couldn't climb back. The shepherd nudged the railing again, letting out a soft cry. It wasn't loud. It was simply a mother asking for help. A mother doesn't speak our language, but sometimes her desperation says everything. For a moment, the man hesitated. The slope was steep, the mud slippery. But then the puppy let out a tiny cry, so weak, so desperate. And that single sound made the decision for him. He climbed down the bank, grabbing branches to steady himself. The puppy didn't resist. She simply collapsed into his arms, exhausted. When he finally reached the top again, breathless, the shepherd pressed her head against him. A silent thank you. He loaded both dogs into his truck and drove straight home. The puppy had mild hypothermia. The mother's paws were sliced from pacing concrete for hours. But with warmth, food, and care, they recovered. Later, the man learned the truth. The dogs belonged to an elderly woman who lived half a mile away. She had passed away in her sleep 2 days earlier. The mother shepherd had tried to find help, and the puppy had slipped toward the riverbank. She stood on that bridge the entire time, risking her life to save her baby. The woman's family didn't want the dogs, so he adopted them, though he would later say it felt more like they chose him. He thought he was just stopping to help a stranger. He didn't know he was meeting his family. Now, if you ever drive that same bridge in broad daylight, you might see something simple and beautiful. A man walking with a young shepherd puppy scampering ahead, and a calm, proud mother dog walking beside him, glancing at the bridge every time they pass. Not out of trauma, but out of memory, out of love, out of the moment she refused to give up. Thank you for watching this story. If it touched your heart, leave a comment. We read every one. And if you'd like another story, there's one waiting for you on our channel.